welcome back to our channel India Campus Guru, where we have gurus for India's our own campuses. So again, our vision, our mission is to help our freshers, our BTech, our MCAs, or any other graduates who are just coming out from campuses and they're trying to get their first job. And we're trying to, uh, we always hear like there's a gap in what we are being taught in colleges and what is expected from different organizations and companies and IT, those big IT companies where they're looking for some expertise. So that's our mission. We are trying to help, and I think we're trying to focus right now on SAP security, but we will be having more videos there. This specific video is part of the series where we try to put series where we are gonna help to help you prepare for your first SAP security interview. So we did the part 1 before. I think it's been almost a 2 month where we did the part 1. Now we are doing the part 2. So we try to split into 2 different videos. We probably put more videos if you think we have other topics which we put. But yeah, if you have more suggestions, if you wanna do 101 meetings or 101 sessions with us, you wanna just help make sure we can help you more, because the videos are limited and we're trying to uh, have more videos to help you. But if you need some help, if you have your interview coming up, if you're trying to prepare it for, hit us on Twitter on India Campus Guru by just going there or simply scanning the QR code on the bottom of this slide or video, or I will be talking about that at the end of the video as well. So welcome again to India Campus Guru, and we're going to talk about the remaining 5 tips of our series of top 10 tips to crack your SAP security interview. Okay, so tip number 6 is knowing SAP Central User Administration, at least having a working knowledge or working understanding of what SAP Central User Administration or CUA does, how it help us to make SAP security consultant life easier by centrally managing all the user administration activities like creating users, assigning a role, locking a user, or even deleting a user ID. So bare minimum, make sure you understand CUA, you know how you will create IDs there. If you have access to SAP, make sure you try to do some hands-on there as well. Okay, again, CUA, knowing CUA would probably be in a solution manager system, which is SAP's system to do a lot of things, including CUA as well. But you don't need Soulman or solution manager for CUA. You can technically put that in any SAP system, but 99% of time you would find CUA being implemented in solution manager, because that is the system which would be connected to all other SAP systems in your landscape. Okay, also try to know how do you troubleshoot if any issues happens or comes when you try to create an ID with CUA and the ID is not getting created in the child system. So understand T codes called SCUL. There's a T code where you will see what is happening, whether it's showing as a green, yellow, or red. If there's some issue, there maybe some RFC is not working. So yeah, bare minimum know these T codes, because most probably somebody is gonna ask you, okay, knowing CUA is good, but how you will troubleshoot if there is something uh, wacky going on, if the IDs are not getting created as you're trying to create it. Okay, nobody's gonna probably expect you to know SCUA and SCUM, where you actually do the configuration piece, maybe SCUG as well. You may be doing CUA configuration if you become experienced, but I'm not expecting you to know, or nobody would expect you to know actually configuring CUA at your level. Okay, so try to have hands-on if you can. If you cannot, try to understand what CUA is and how it works. Maybe there would be a lot of screenshots and on Google, but if you want me to put a specific video on just this topic or any other topic, as I said earlier, hit us on Twitter. Okay, tip number 7, at minimum, I would say, again, this is again on very high level, understand what SAP GRC is. GRC is an acronym for governance, risk, and compliance, and not just SAP. I think every other vendor has their SAP GRC product. Similar way, SAP also has its own GRC product called SAP GRC, catering to SAP systems or SAP landscape. And and know what components, what module it has. Basically, the components it has called access control, process control, and risk management. And short form, they are called ACPC and RM. And there is 100, I would say 99% chance as a SAP security personnel you will get opportunity to work on SAP GRC, specifically on access control module. Know what version right now is 12.0, but you may find some older version as like 10 or even 5 or older versions as well for project or customers you get assigned to. Okay, but know what the current version is, which is 12.0. Also understand what business problem SAP GRC solves and what regulations it can help as organization to comply with, especially SOX, which stands for Sarbanes-Oxley, which is a regulation which applies to any publicly traded company in the United States. So if I have a company or I work for a customer or client which is publicly listed and publicly traded at the United States, USA, they have to comply, they have to follow the regulations guidelines to comply with SOX. Okay, as I said, nobody's gonna expect you to know GRC, like be expert there, but these information, knowing these would help you to show like you are confident, you are trying to understand this, you are trying to learn. I think that would be a big, I would say, benefit to get through with your interview. Okay. Tip number 8, I would say, understand SAP HANA Security. Again, on very high level, I think you would ask me, what is SAP HANA, right? So SAP HANA is SAP's proprietary in-memory database. SAP created this database. I would say it's been maybe 6 or 7 years, even before that. I don't think you need to know that when it was created, but just know this is SAP's proprietary HANA database. It's database which is the database for all the new SAP systems, which is S4 HANA and other applications. Okay, so there's again, if you are gonna work on some project, there's chance you probably have to work on HANA security as well. So knowing HANA security, understanding what all roles you have to be probably working on or building, I think it's a good extra thing if you know, I think it's gonna help you to crack your interview as well. So HANA has two type of roles. One is catalog roles, second is repository roles. Know the best practice is to use repository roles and not catalog roles. Again, I'm not gonna go deep. You can probably find a difference between these two. But if you want me to again go detail about HANA security and the difference between these two roles and anything else, yeah, I think feel free to again and tag us on Twitter, okay, or just add your comments. Tip number 9, I would say also know there are other SAP applications or systems as well apart from just the core ECC component, which we have been focusing, I would say till now, like just talking about ABAP ECC security, but just understand there is a Java system for SAP which used to be called XI, but now it's called PI or PO. Understand there's SAP Fiori, which is more like a UI based, like to have nice looking UI or mobile apps, GTS, Global Trade Systems, SNC, and other applications as well. And knowing that you, as a SAP security person, probably you have to be working on these SAP application systems as well, building roles using PFCG, assigning users using SU01, SU10, and again, some systems may have some other extra step, like Fiori would have, you have to build catalog, Fiori catalog and group and other things, which again I'm not gonna go deep, but just understanding there are different applications for SAP. I'm not talking about even cloud systems. SAP had a lot of cloud systems like Ariba and Concur and SuccessFactors. Most probably you will not be working on those because generally those are like the actually being done by the actual business or the functional owners, but you may get opportunity to work on those. If you do, then I think that's really good for you. But again, just knowing those systems name would be a good addition as well. As tip number 10, or I would say last tip for this video, understand like, okay, what is SAP upgrade or different projects, like implementation support or upgrade projects are, right? So maybe as a fresher you may not get opportunity to work on upgrade or implementation project. Most probably you will be working on a support project, but knowing there is a SAP implementation where you would be following waterfall model to do requirement gathering, designing, implementation, testing, go live and cut over and supporting. That's, I would say, the best thing you should, if you get opportunity to work on implementation, I think you would become like a full SAP security person. Everybody wants to work on implementation project. Most of the times it's the experienced folks, because this is you either make it or you break it. This is very critical, but you can maybe join that team as like a junior resource, and you can work under some lead or manager, and maybe you can play your part and learn from them, right? But again, if you want us to talk about it, I can probably put a video there as well, but you have to put your comments and reach out to us to on Twitter as well. So but we can talk about that as a detailed video if you want to. And again, support project is something most probably you would be assigned to and you would be supporting and working on. And upgrade is where SAP is being upgraded to a major version, where there would be some SAP security work as well. So knowing SC25 is a T code which would be running if there is a SAP upgrade project happening would be a good addition to your interview preparation as well. Okay. So that was all. I would say we covered top 5 tips in the part 1. If you have not watched that video, I would highly recommend to watch that video. We covered the remaining 5 in this video. So again, I tried to be only talk about the basic minimum you should know. I have not gone in detail, but if you want us to go in detail, I think put your comments and reach out to us on Twitter at India Campus Guru, and do like and subscribe and share our channel. I think it does motivate us to put more videos. I think we're gonna get our first 100 subscriber. Again, this is not a big number based on we only have maybe 10 or less than 10 videos right now, but I think this is still a good number and really motivate us to put more videos and be there to help you guys. Because again, as I said, this is the mission for India Campus Guru was to build a community, build a group where we kind of onboard different gurus, expert who have been in industry for so many years, and who can probably help us to bridge the gap where if somebody comes out from college and they are getting or they are trying to get into a corporate, we're trying to bridge that gap between campus to corporate. So that's our mission. I think we are trying. Again, this is just a beginning, but if you wanna do something more, if you wanna have a live training session with us, if you want to have just one-on-one session, or maybe probably we can also do like a bigger, just like a free session where we can just do a Zoom call, or even like on YouTube. We'll see what medium we can use, but we can probably definitely do some sessions where if we can get like at least 30 or 40 50 participants, we can try to put a live session as well to prepare and help you on your journey. So thank you again, guys. Like us, subscribe, and share us, and I think be healthy, stay safe, and keep learning. Thank you.